Welcome back, my loyal subjects, to more Fire Emblem Three Houses. Pharaoh Fiasco here. Last episode we met White Cloud's Great Tree
Part
Moon.
1. White Clouds. Great Tree Moon. 3 houses.
Cool. I don't have to do it.
The icy winds of the Agma Mountains have begun to scatter, and the verdant fields once again spring to life across Fodlan, heralding the start of a new year. As they celebrate the dawning year, the people pray that they may realize their full potential, just as a tiny sprout hopes to one day grow into a great tree. The continent of Fodlan, said to be protected by a revered goddess, has existed since time immemorial. 3 ruling powers now control the land. In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty, the Adrestian Empire. Beyond its borders, to the frigid north, is the home of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights. To the east, a league of nobles that heeds no king nor emperor rules what is called the Leicester Alliance. Once consumed by a tempest of war and turmoil, Fodlan and these 3 mighty powers now exist in relative harmony.
Cool.
This will be your first time at the monastery. I'd be happy to show you around.
It really is Fodlan in a nutshell. The good and the bad.
Like it or not, we'll be there soon enough. There it is. Garrick Mach Monastery.
Ray is here.
I wonder, did the flow of time bring you here?
That green of her hair and eyes, very familiar, isn't it? We'll see. We'll see. Great Tree Moon.
It's been years since I've last set eyes on this place. To be forced to see her now,
You've been here before?
I've never spoken of this to you before, but many years ago, I was a knight here. I reported to the Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Okay. So, and Lady Rhea, she's probably a descendant of Lady Saros.
As you know, the majority of folks in Fodlan are devout followers of the teachings of Saros. The leader of that ridiculously large religious organization is the Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Thank you for your patience, Gerald. My name is Setik. I am an advisor to the Archbishop.
Why do these guys look evil?
Right. Hello.
It has been a long time, Gerald. I wonder, was it the will of the goddess that we have another chance meeting like this?
Forgive my silence all these years. Much has happened since we last spoke.
Do tell.
So I see. The miracle of fatherhood has blessed you. That is your child, is it not?
Yes. Born many years after I left this place. I wish I could introduce you to the mother of my child. but I'm afraid we lost her to illness.
Wow, so I guess we really are Gerald's kid. That's fairly unexpected.
I see. My condolences. As for you, I heard of your valiant efforts from Alois. What is your name?
Might as well tell her.
A fine name indeed. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for saving those students of the Officers' Academy. Gerald, you already know what it is I wish to say, do you not?
She probably wants to invite him back into the fold.
You want me to rejoin the Knights of Seros, don't you? I won't say no, but...
Really? After we spent all that time as mercenaries? I don't know how long we've been near this place, but it seems kind of random for him to just be like, cool, let's become a mercenary, or let's become a knight again.
Your apprehension stings. I had expected that Alois would have already asked this of you. I must step away for now, but I expect they will desire a word with you soon. Please listen carefully to what they have to say. Until tomorrow, farewell.
Yeah, Seth seems like an early mid-game-ish boss to me.
I can't believe it. Forced back into the Knights of Seros.
Forced? I mean, we could have declined, right?
I'm sorry I dragged you into this. Looks like I'll be stuck here for a while. And I'm afraid your services are requested as well.
I must work here? As a servant?
Nothing like that. They want you to teach, by the sound of it.
Wow, okay, that was fast. Still on board, still on board.
You heard those brats earlier talking about the Officers' Academy, right? Well, the Academy just happens to be short a professor.
Is that professor gonna be a boss? Did that professor go rogue and is someone we're gonna have to strike down? I don't know, dude. I feel like it's gonna get pretty Fire Emblem-y pretty quickly with that.
And apparently that damned Alois went and recommended you to Lady Rhea.
So, you must be the new professor. My, how stern and handsome you are.
No. I'm not the one you're looking for. You can handle things from here. Good luck. And watch out for Lady Rhea.
Okay. Okay, let's, we gotta listen to our dad.
I don't know what she's thinking, making you a professor like this. She may be up to something. Stay on your guard.
Really? We weren't mercenaries for very long, were we?
Oh, it's you then? So young.
We can't be older than 20, it sounds like.
Competence and age are not necessarily correlated, as you well know.
I would know Dan Warren's voice acting anywhere.
I am Hanneman, a Crest Scholar and Professor at the Officers' Academy. I wonder if you bear a crest of your own. When next you have a moment to spare, I insist that you pay me a visit so we can delve into the subject further.
I'm Manuela. I'm a professor, a physician, a songstress, and available. It's nice to meet you.
Okay, so I guess she's openly hitting on us. Alright, well. The songstress makes me think she's gonna be a dancer.
Of course. Before I came here, I belonged to a renowned opera company. Perhaps you've heard of me? The Mittelfranc Opera Company's beautiful, peerless.
Spare our colleague the needless chatter, Manuela. Now then, it seems you'll be taking charge of one of the Academy's 3 houses.
Oh, the 3 houses are here? It's a Harry Potter type situation? I thought it was gonna be more like, well, I guess it wouldn't immediately do a complete retread. And for those of you just now joining us, I went into this game as dark as possible, so a lot of this stuff is new to us, or new to me rather. I basically knew Edelgard and Dimitri's name going in, and that we would have to pick an allegiance, but this is not how I imagined it playing out.
I expect you haven't yet been briefed on the nature of each, have you?
No.
Do you really not know? Fine. I'll do you a favor and explain.
Yes, please.
The Officers' Academy is comprised of 3 houses of students, each of which is closely affiliated with its region of origin.
Okay, so it is Harry Potter. Alright, Fire Emblem Harry Potter, let's do it.
The Black Eagle House is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Their house leader this year is Edelgard, the Imperial Princess, who is in line to be the next Emperor.
The Blue Lion House is for students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus.
She's gonna be the next Emperor, not the next Empress? Okay, I can dig it.
Their house leader this year is Prince Dimitri. He is to be the next king of Fargus.
Lastly, there is the Golden Deer House, which is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Their house leader is Claude, grandson to Duke Regan, the leader of the Alliance.
To think that the next emperor, king, and sovereign duke are all here. It certainly is a promising year for the Academy.
Yeah, I'm actually suddenly way more interested in this concept. I'm a big Harry Potter fan. Of all of it. Yes, all of it.
I'll say, I just hope none of those little treasures cause any trouble.
Quite. For now, I suggest taking a stroll around the Academy to get your bearings. And when you've a moment, please stop by my research laboratory.
I guess we can't get to killing each other right off the bat.
The old man has a point. Oh, and keep in mind that I've only notified the house leaders that you're our new professor. It's more fun that way.
So we'll get to meet some future party members.
I suggest you try spending time with the students. Some odd ducks in that bunch, but they're good kids. I'm sure Lady Rhea will have more information for you tomorrow, but that should get you going. Good luck.
This is a really different... Oh, this is a really different setup to the other Fire Emblem games.
Have you no intention of changing your mind, Rhea? Appointing a stranger, a child no less, as a professor at our esteemed academy is...
Yeah, it's definitely quite the avant-garde decision. Let's phrase it that way.
I have made my decision, Sedith. I know worrying comes naturally to you, but there is truly no need. That stranger is Geralt's flesh and blood, after all.
I just really can't bring myself to believe that.
I can't say that's all too comforting. How trustworthy is this Geralt character? Is he not the man who went missing after the Great Fire 21 years ago? I would remind you that Flayn is now here with us as well. I beg of you, please consider whether this is an unnecessary risk.
Sedith, they have my trust. Let that be enough for you as well. More importantly, I have received a report from Shamir. I am increasingly concerned about a matter regarding our suspicious individual. We cannot ignore those who harbor ill will toward the church, especially if they are frequenting Garrick Mach.
So who's the suspicious individual?
Yes, that matter is of great importance as well. I shall continue my investigation. Rhea, for now I will have faith that you are placing your trust with the utmost care. I pray that nothing occurs to shake that confidence.
Okay, so I just don't get the indication that that dude is gonna be sticking around for very long. Could be wrong, might not be. If I do, he's definitely permabenched. But wait, can we control? Okay. Wait, what? We can control that little Lostelle, I think. Am I wrong about that? I feel like we're doing stuff. Gerald told us not to trust her, dude. Okay, while exploring the monastery, so there's a hub? Wow. And we start towards the tail end of April. Suspiciously when Japanese school years are starting up. Your first task. Alright.
I assume you are already aware that you will be teaching here at the Officers' Academy, correct?
Yep.
To start, please speak with the 3 house leaders. You should also take a look around the academy and acquaint yourself with your new home. That is your first task here at the monastery. Please let me know if you accept it.
Sure thing.
Once you have finished, come and speak with me.
Okay, view quest.
May I ask a favor of you?
You should speak with every student you can. This might be your only chance to see what they're really like before you become a professor. Speak to the 3 house leaders and gather information about the students in each house. The students can be found in the reception hall on the 1st floor and throughout the Officers' Academy. She's gonna give us a sword and a vulnerary and some cash for this. Okay. Accepted the quest Informal Introductions. Quests are tasks given to you by people around the monastery. Those who can give or are involved with quests will have icons by them. Consult the quests menu to see the quests you have accepted. The icons beside each quest indicate their status. Icons for essential quests are red. This is not at all what I was expecting. And we've got a little warp map. Okay. Linhardt, Casper, Bernadetta, Dorothea, Petra, Edelgard. Well, let's, instead of quick warping, let's just... Wow.
Ha! I imagine you were a bit surprised that I recommended you as a professor here. Frankly, we had someone else in mind for the role, but they ran off during our dust-up with the bandits.
Okay, so it doesn't seem like it was anyone we actually have met.
Can't entrust students to someone who's abandoned them once before, huh?
You saved the lives of the students you came across. That, at least, was admirable. Now you should make the rounds. Go around the monastery and see that you greet everyone.
Wow, so... Talk about, I don't know if I should call this nepotism just yet, but it seems like having Gerald as our dad, in quotation marks, really smoothed over a lot of... It really greased a lot of wheels for us, it seems. Oh, there's nobody in here. Okay. Audience chamber, 423. So it looks like this game is... They personified it, basically. That's... Okay, that might take a little bit of getting used to. We can't just... It doesn't seem like we can just run up to the door and go through. We have to press the A button. The minimap in the upper right corner of the screen shows your current location. The locations of important people, the direction to quest givers, and more. Zoom or change the map view with the ZR button. So... All these people can't be important. Okay, so we can't chat up everybody. So, about to meet our first group of people, maybe? Oh, Edelgard. Okay, Linhardt always seems laid back. Lorenz is a true noble. Ash is the best, totally unpretentious.
Hey there.
I bet I could take Casper in a fight. Bernadetta is always in her room. So these guys are just basically there.
So, you've accepted a teaching position here. Pity. I was hoping you would lend your strength to the Empire. I never properly introduced myself, did I? My name is Edelgard von Hresvelg.
Okay. Like Hresvelger?
I am the princess and heir apparent of the Adrestian Empire. I wonder if you'll be tasked with leading the Black Eagles. I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to know more about any of the Black Eagles?
Sure, might as well tell me everybody. Well, actually, shouldn't we talk to them first? Let's have her tell us more about herself.
Me? Well, some think I'm a bit distant. Arrogant, even. But there's little to be done. One day, I must rise to become Adrestia's next emperor.
Okay, Imperial Lineage multiplies experience earned by 1.2. And, Corrin and Robin, I think, also had skills like this. She's a noble.
What else? Well, it seems to me that we may have similar personalities.
Weaknesses. Oh, okay, so this must be... That probably factors into her reclass options. Like, we might be able to give her classes that can use bows and magic, or tomes, I should say. They can use bows and tomes, but she's not very good at those. Swap display. It doesn't look like we can delve any further or highlight anything, so...
Me? What else?
Okay. I think I want to talk to everybody before I have her just tell us more about them.
Pardon me. Greetings. You must be the new professor. What a pleasure. As for me, my job is to stand here at this glorious entrance and leisurely watch over the comings and goings of everyone. Make folks smile, you know? And by that, I mean to vigilantly guard this entrance with my very life. No levity whatsoever. As of now, nothing to report.
Oh, come on, Gatekeep. You can relax around us. We're the cool professor, even though you don't know that yet. So I guess we can't go through there. They've got lady generic professors. You can't go past here. Okay. Because this dude still thinks we're a student. We're definitely going to see all what's past there as soon as we're able to go. Like, we're going to have our eyeballs all over everything. This? Okay, I know I've said it quite a few times, but this is not what I was expecting out of a Fire Emblem game.
Hello.
But I guess they had to, switch things up some type of way. Officers Academy. Okay, that's, some more people. Dimitri.
Hello. Please accept my apologies for the other day. You came to our aid, yet I hadn't even the courtesy to properly introduce myself.
They all should be, I'm assuming they're all 18, and considering that Flane or whatever, there was some incident with Flane 21 years ago, or something happened 21 years ago, and Flane is here, so we're probably 21, 20 or 21. Definitely older than them.
I am Dimitri Alexandra Blathid, Crown Prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus.
Blathid. Well, can't complain too much, because it's not like English makes sense all the time, so yeah. Dimitri Alexander Blathid. It's gonna take me a little bit to be able to remember that that's how you say that.
Of course, at the Academy, I am simply a student. And I've heard word that you are to become a professor here.
Yeah, but keep it on the hush-hush.
Delightful news. I still have much to learn, but I'm confident I could benefit greatly from your guidance. In any case, welcome to the monastery. I hear you're investigating the different houses here. Did any of the blue lions catch your attention?
Sure.
Me? Oh, please forgive me. It's difficult to open up on the spot, don't you think? I'm afraid my story has not been a pleasant one. I do hope that doesn't color your view of me, but I understand if that can't be helped.
So, it looks like I may have been reading it a bit too simply earlier. Maybe there are light and dark tomes, and Edelgard is just bad with light tomes? Or what are they? Anima and something else. There's like a different type of magic. But maybe she's not good with anima magic, which is fire, light, and ice, or fire, lightning, and ice. Or wind. Sorry, Etrian Odyssey on the mind. But fire, lightning, and wind. Well, there's ice in there too, but ice is generally not one of the ones you start off with. Flag. What is that? Swords, lances, flags. And he's got royal lineage too, which is not surprising. So he's got Dedu, Felix, Ash, Sylvain, Mercedes, Annette, Ingrid.
Okay.
So where are... Oh.
This classroom belongs to the Blue Lion House. Our house leader is Prince Dimitri. All of us here hail from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus.
So there's no sorting hat or anything like that. You just... Where you're from is where you end up at.
Well, well. It must be my lucky day today, being approached by such a beauty. I'm Sylvain Jose Gautier. Feel free to say hi whenever you like.
Okay.
I have heard all about what you did from Prince Dimitri. As a citizen of Fargus, I thank you.
Can I just say how surprised I am that I was actually able to move the camera? Because she was being blocked by what's-his-name, and I was like, okay, it's not going to let us move. That's kind of awkward, but wow. It's like 2019 in video games right here, folks.
He also said you're quite skilled. And he doesn't just say things like that.
Hey, this guy, whose voice I definitely know, but whose name I cannot remember. He voiced Elliot in Trails of Cold Steel.
I look forward to sparring with you and beating you.
Lucian Dodge, that's his name.
Felix, must you always speak of fighting right away? Oh, and, you may call me Ingrid. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
No clue who she is, though. Felix, Ingrid, and Sylvain are old friends.
And who's this? You don't look familiar at all. Do you work here at the monastery? Oh, mercy! Do you think this is that mercenary people have been talking about? Now that I think about it, that does sound like something Dimitri may have said.
So Mercedes is probably a healer, and it looks like... What's her name?
I suppose you'll be enrolling at the Officers Academy too, then?
No.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Mercedes, and this is my best friend.
Mercedes.
I'm Annette. It's nice to meet you.
Annette, that's it. She probably uses tomes. Mercedes? Well, that's probably how it was pronounced in Japanese, but... Dude. Mercedes is an actual English name, though. Oh, well.
Hi there. You must be the one everyone's talking about. I'm Ash. Great to meet you. This here is Dedu. He serves Prince Dimitri.
I have heard that you rescued His Highness. Words cannot express my gratitude. Should you ever require my strength, please know that I will hasten to repay this debt.
So this guy is like a 30-year-old high school senior, or what? Okay, so that's everybody in the Blue Lion's house, looks like. Oh, do they have more to say?
I have heard all about what you did from Prince Dimitri. As a citizen of Fargus, I thank you.
He also said you're quite skilled. I look forward...
No, they're still saying the same stuff. So it's just because their names light up like that. Okay, it must just be because when you're far away from them, that's what happens. So, slowly but surely, we're learning the conventions of this game.
Well, well, scored a teaching gig here, did you? Talk about a great first impression. I guess that means I'd better introduce myself properly. I'm Claude von Regan.
Okay, so his last name is just his dad's first name. It's like Scandinavian people.
I'm from the ruling house of the Leicester Alliance, but don't worry too much about all that madness. I'm guessing you don't know which class you'll be teaching yet, do you? I bet you'd like ours. We're not as difficult as the other two. Have you met the folks from the Golden Deer House yet? Care to know more about anyone?
Yeah, let's go over just him for now.
Piqued your interest, have I? As luck would have it, I'm pretty curious about you as well. But what's life without a bit of mystery? Let's just spend the next year or so learning about each other little by little.
Okay, so he's got a weakness for, he's not very good with lances and anima magic, maybe? I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean just yet. But looks like he'd make a good knight, or good flyer, rather. And whatever that standard is supposed to be.
I appreciate your effort.
Okay, so we filled it out. I suppose I should return to Rhea. Let's continue exploring. Or Rhea, rather. Spotted Lorenz. Well, that's a good way to let us know when we've seen them.
So you're the skilled mercenary who saved Claude, are you?
Oh, you are? It's such an honor to meet you. Ignatz Victor. My parents are Alliance merchants.
And I, Delia. Please do not forget it.
Like, your name is so crazy. Okay, we won't forget it though. Lysithia von...
What do you think?
She's Lysithia. We still got it.
Hey, are you that mercenary? Everyone's been talking about you. I'm Hilda Valentine Goneril, and her name is... Marianne von Edmund. Are you joining the Knights of Saros or something? Well, I look forward to seeing more of you.
So Hilda and Marianne can't really get a good read on what their classes would be potentially. She reminds me of a Dorothy.
Are you someone's guest? The dining hall's that way, if that's what you're looking for.
No, Raphael. That's Captain Gerald's kid.
Leonie.
Hi, I'm Leonie Pinelli, Captain Gerald's first and greatest apprentice. I'm sure he's told you about me.
No.
Nice to meet you. I'm Raphael Kirsten. Who are you again?
His first apprentice. So that's the Golden Deers, which means the...
Okay.
Oh, Blue Lions, Black Eagles should be up here.
Hey. Oh.
So let's talk with these guys.
Well now, you don't have a familiar face. What brings you here? Oh, my name is Dorothea. Before I joined the Academy, I was a member of an opera company in the Empire. You should hear me sing sometime.
No last name.
Is it true that you saved Edelgard? That's incredible. The name's Caspar, by the way. Pleased to meet you.
Caspar, okay.
Linhard, goodbye.
Sheesh, Linhard. How'd you get into the Academy with those manners? So, are you a student here too? Maybe we'll be in the same class.
That's not gonna happen. Okay.
I am Hubert, a humble servant of Lady Edelgard.
So, we know this dude's not gonna turn evil, but he's definitely got the look of a classic Fire Emblem villain.
I heard you came to the aid of Her Highness. You have my most sincere thanks.
Caspar was definitely Ben Diskin, but...
This is Petra. She has come all the way from Brigid to study in the Empire.
Probably why she's darker skinned then.
Back on her archipelago, she is actually a princess. In Fodlan terms, she would be called heir to the throne.
Same as Edelgard.
Hello, I am called Petra. I am pleased to be meeting with... I am pleased to have met you.
So that's cool. With that, we do want to hit... Yeah. Wait, have I talked to them?
What? I don't talk to strangers.
Bernadetta, this is no stranger. Our house leader owes this person a great debt. Is that not right? I am Ferdinand von Eyre, legitimate son of the Eyre family, the Empire's foremost house.
Is there a reason why he's specifying he's a legitimate son of the Eyre family?
Are you going to join our class? I look forward to getting better acquainted with you.
What? I don't talk to strangers.
Bernadette, are you going?
So she's not going to talk to us. Okay. We're okay with that. Not offended at all. Not hurt at all. But we do want to just really quickly go through...
Of course, delightful. In any case,
yes.
I hear you're investigating the different...
So Dedue...
Dedue was born in Dusker, and has been loyally working in my service for the past 4 years.
Wow. Defining ability. I missed that that's what that was called. His defining ability is Staunch Shield. If unit takes no action except wait, grants defense +4 for 1 turn. That? Okay. Let's go ahead. So it looks like Dedue will be choking points. Commoner. So is that going to be like Villager then?
He's rather taciturn, but once you get to know him, you'll see he's a kind and good-natured young man.
Might be. Felix.
Felix is the heir to House Fraldarius. He has a bit of a sharp tongue, but don't let that fool you. Deep down, he's a good guy.
There are lots of names going on, but it's okay. We'll get the hang of everybody's. We may not learn their last names, but we'll definitely get the first ones. Defining ability, Lone Wolf. Unit deals 5 extra damage when no battalion is assigned, or when battalion endurance is 0. Don't know what that means.
He gravitates toward people who are skilled. Perhaps you would enjoy a friendly competition with him sometime.
Okay, so he's a noble, whereas Dedue was a commoner.
He's the adoptive son of Lord Lonato of Castle Gaspar, but I hear he was born a commoner.
Okay, so that's why he's a commoner.
He has an extremely earnest personality, so I'm certain he will approach your lectures with great enthusiasm.
Lockpick allows unit to open doors and chests without keys. So Ash is a thief.
Sylvain is the heir to House Gautier. He is a capable person who highly values his friends. That said, well, he's always been a bit of a skirt chaser, so to speak. Pardon my bluntness. I speak with him about it often, but it doesn't seem to help.
If a female ally is adjacent, unit deals 2 extra damage and takes 2 less damage during combat. Philanderer. Okay. What was this called? Was it Demoiselle? It was something similar to this in Awakening.
I hear she was born to imperial nobility, but a twist of fate brought her to the kingdom. She may seem carefree on the surface, but she's actually a kind soul who pays careful attention to everyone around her.
So I completely called it with Mercedes. When healing an ally with white magic, unit recovers the same amount of HP. Yeah, there was a skill like this in I think it was in both Awakening and in Conquest / Birthright. Fates. She's got quite a few weaknesses, but that must be white magic and black magic. So that's different, but okay.
I hear she was. She may seem.
So after that, we got Annette.
Annette is Baron Dominic's niece. She is a talented student who scored extremely high marks at the Royal School of Sorcery.
So she is a mage.
She's cheerful and hardworking. Brilliant, really. Though she can be a bit oblivious at times. I hear she caused an explosion in the kitchen last night.
So she knows, I guess they renamed Rally Strength to Perseverance, but she's got Rally Strength. And lastly, Ingrid.
Ingrid is Count Galatia's daughter. She is also a childhood friend of Felix, Sylvain, and myself. She is diligent, industrious, and principled. In truth, she is more knightly than most knights you will ever meet.
Okay. Grants might +3 and hit +5 with gambits. It seems like there's a whole lot of new stuff in this game. This is very quickly probably going to be my favorite Fire Emblem. And I've played quite a few Fire Emblems. Which I actually still haven't gotten to, but we got other stuff to do before I go into my Fire Emblem history, so we're going to put that off just a little bit more.
I'm guessing. Have you met the folks from the Golden Deer?
First Lorenz.
He's the heir of Gloucester territory. If you haven't already picked up on it, he's a bit arrogant and fancies himself a ladies' man. That said, deep down he's really devoted and honest. Though I wouldn't mind never hearing him talk about his noble obligations ever again.
Weakness, fist. I'm trying to think if there's ever been any Fire Emblem unit type that used their fists. Gonna be interesting to see. There's probably gonna be some sort of expanded weapon triangle like there was in Fates, but we'll see. Distinguished House. Unit deals 2 extra damage while in formation with a battalion.
He comes from a merchant family, but his parents died in an accident. Seems like he's had a rough life.
Yeah, this dude's clothes do not fit properly.
Despite all that, he's just about the most cheerful guy you'll ever meet. His passions are training, eating, and actually that's about it.
Goodie basket. Oh, goodie basket. I thought that sounded like goodie basker or something, but no. Might sound more mundane. Goodie basket. Chance to recover up to 10% of max HP at the start of each turn. Trigger percent equals luck stat. What's his name? Keaton? I think Keaton had something like this. And the other guy whose name escapes me, I think his name also started with a K. What was it? Keaton was... Dang, what was his name? You guys know who I'm talking about. But it was the Birthright Beast form guy. But they both could, like, recover HP at the start of a turn.
He's the second son of a merchant family. Since his brother will inherit the business, he's training to become a knight.
Pretty noble.
If you ask me, doesn't seem like he truly wants to be a knight. He's probably just doing it to please his parents.
Well, that's too bad, because he's in it for the long haul by now. Grants hit +20. That would definitely... It's like a backdoor useful ability, like when it's really gonna make or break this dude. But I don't actually ever see myself using Ignatz, but oh well. Okay, Lysithea.
Lysithea is the daughter of Count Ordelia, and is probably the youngest student here. But watch out, she gets angry if you treat her like a child. As for me, I do it on purpose. You have to make your own fun in this place, you know?
So Clyde, this dude, quite the jokester. Double skill experience earned in battle. So that's... Lysithea's gonna be pretty good then, right?
Marianne is Margrave Edmund's daughter. And that's pretty much all I know about her.
So she's mysterious, huh?
She doesn't interact much with other students, so I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of folks here have never even heard her speak.
So she's animal friend. Unit recovers up to 20% of max HP at the start of each turn when adjacent to a cavalry or flying ally. I can't get a read on what kind of fighter she is.
Hilda is the only daughter of Duke Goneril. It seems her father and brother coddle her quite a bit. If you look up lazy in the dictionary, her picture won't be there because she never got around to submitting it. Not too unusual for a noble, I guess.
Advocate. Adjacent male allies deal 3 extra damage during combat. Okay.
Leone enrolled because she wants to be a mercenary. I think she said that her father is a hunter. She's pretty blunt and as stingy as they come. A habitual saver, too. I think she's hoping to repay her village for helping to send her here.
So, yeah, this game's definitely got major Persona vibes going on already, which, I guess, if you can't beat him, join him, right? But, I am very much liking this, and I also thought Dorothy was pretty cool. Even if she wasn't too remarkable, all things considered. If a male ally is adjacent, unit deals 2 extra damage and takes 2 less damage during combat. So that's all of them in Golden Deer. And we just have to... Whoa, that's nice. Oh, there's no quick travel. I thought we were going to be able to quick travel, but I guess it's a good thing that it's not too far away then. Just be able to swoop right back over, and then have Edelgard give us the rundown on all of the Black Eagles. Audience chamber. Wait. Wow. So now that the door is open, we can just go there? I really like that.
So, I hope you've had a chance to meet us.
So first, Hubert.
Hubert is the heir of Marquis Vestra. He has served me since I was a child. You may think his blood runs a bit cold, but actually that's rather accurate. Still, if you can get past that, you'll see he's quite astute and reasonable.
He just looks so villainous. Grants might +5 with gambits. Officer duty. Okay.
For some reason, he thinks of me as a bitter rival and is always trying to challenge me. It's terribly irritating. His house is that of Duke Ire, which produces Adrestia's prime ministers. That family is, perhaps, too pleased with its own status.
Maybe there's a bit of spark of rivalry there, too? Confidence. Grants hit avoid +15 when unit is at full HP. So that's pretty... Well, honestly, that... I don't know. I'm not sure if we'll be making too much use of that.
He's remarkably intelligent, but he only wishes to apply himself to tasks that particularly interest him, and nothing else. He's also fond of, well, napping. If he had any work ethic or sense of duty to speak of, I suppose he would be destined to become an official of the Empire.
Catnap. If unit takes no action except wait, recovers up to 10% of max HP. What's it? So at this point, he'd only be recovering 2 hit points, but who knows? Might turn out to be nice.
He's the second son of Count Burgleys. He has no inheritance in his future, which is perhaps why he's always so eager to prove himself. He's overly energetic and rushes headfirst into any battle. If he ends up in your care, be sure to keep a close eye on him.
Born fighter. Adjacent foes suffer a void -10 during combat. He's bad with bows and light and dark magic, or black and white magic rather. I would have thought he was a magic user, but guess not. He's scrappy though, it seems.
She's Count Varley's only daughter. I suppose you could say she's a bit eccentric, but she seems like a gentle soul.
Okay, so she's a noble too.
I believe she shut herself away in her quarters and doesn't care to leave, but don't worry, I'll make sure she finds her way to class.
Oh, whoops. So, Persecution Complex. Grants attack +5 when unit is not at full HP. That should be much more useful.
Few commoners have joined the Black Eagle House, but Dorothea is an exception. She's a songstress from a famous opera company in the Empire. I'm not entirely sure what brought her to the Officers' Academy.
Songstress. Adjacent allies recover up to 10% of max HP at the start of each turn. We position her right and we'll get a lot of use out of that. Let's, so she's good with swords and magic. Well, black and white magic, potentially? She's not gonna be a good Pegasus rider. Interesting.
To the west of Fodlan is an archipelago called Brigid. Petra is the granddaughter of their king. Brigid is a vassal state of the Empire, which is how she came to be enrolled here. She's incredibly smart and studious.
Hunter's Boon grants crit plus 20 when foes' HP is less than or equal to 50%. So no magic for her whatsoever. She will make a good Pegasus Knight though. Well, that's all cool. But yes, that's everybody. That's 24 students. The math checks out. Should check out. It should check out because I can do math pretty nicely. Where? The second floor. Okay. We probably will unlock quick travel later on.
Yes.
But for right now, we can report back and let her know that we found out basically all there is to find out. And she's probably going to, and by she I mean Rhea, probably going to assign us our next mission, or maybe we'll go to our next mission, potentially. So Rhea, thank you for the stuff that you were able to somehow manage to get to us in the middle of the courtyard. Yeah. Let's return to the audience chamber.
How are you enjoying your time at the Academy thus far? I hope you have found our halls brimming with the vitality of well-intentioned souls.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of interesting characters here.
I suppose it is time for you to take charge of one of our 3 houses of students.
I should have saved.
I must note that I am personally against entrusting someone as lacking in trackable history as yourself with such a task. But it is as the Archbishop desires.
The Black Eagles, the Blue Lions, and the Golden Deer. All so different. I hope you've made it a point to get to know each of them.
Yes, I was intensely curious about all of them. So I guess whichever one we pick, these 2 will become the heads of the other houses.
Since you are new here, we have decided to allow you first pick. Manuela and I will take charge of the remaining 2 houses.
Which house will I choose? Ooh. Holy Knight of Fargus, Blue Lion House, or Holy Kingdom of Fargus, Blue Lion House. A house for students from the Kingdom of Fargus. Most value chivalry and excel at military arts. Leicester Alliance, Golden Deer House. A house for students from the Leicester Alliance. As per regional tradition, many are skilled archers. And then, Adrestian Empire, Black Eagle House. A house for students from the Adrestian Empire. Many are nobility, and most of them use magic.
So you have chosen the Black Eagles led by Edelgard, correct?
There was never any other choice. Edelgard seems to be the coolest one to me. Yes.
Your heart has made its choice then. All I ask is that you guide these open minds with virtue, care, and sincerity.
They are all promising youths who bear the weight of Fodlan's future upon their shoulders. I hope you appreciate what an honor it is to lead them.
Yeah, dude. They all seem very bright.
Brother? Oh, I am so sincerely sorry. I did not mean to interrupt.
This is Flame?
I'm in the middle of something, Flame. Is it urgent?
No, it's nothing. More importantly, who is this?
We are the absolute rando who just became a teacher here.
This is our newest professor at the Academy.
Oh my! A new addition to the Officers Academy! I am so very pleased to meet you, Professor. I am Sedith's little sister, Flame. I am so happy to make your acquaintance.
Let us focus on the topic at hand. There is something you should be aware of.
Okay, so it's time for us to serious up. So I'm guessing Flame will be a part of whichever house we would have come to pick.
In a few days' time, there will be a mock battle between the 3 houses, intended to gauge the current progress of the students. We will be using this battle as an opportunity to ascertain your own abilities as well. Please do not disappoint the Archbishop. That is all.
Wouldn't dream of it, dude. Okay, so mock battle in 3 days' time. We're gonna clean the clocks of the...
Wait, so our new professor is you? I didn't see that one coming.
Yeah, lead everybody to victory.
Easy, Caspar. Aren't you being a bit rude?
You know it's a waste of time to expect politeness from him. It will be a pleasure learning from you, Professor. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to take a nap.
Yeah, seems like classic Linhardt, even though we just met the guy.
Don't look at me like that! Oh, and please don't talk to me too much either.
I'm sorry for the chaos you've walked into.
Yeah, these are, quite the characters.
I hear we are rather close in age, Professor.
Yeah, how old are we?
I hope you do not mind if we treat you like one of us. In our class, we try to treat each other as equals, despite any differences in age or status. Personally, I would love to include you in that inner circle.
So this is more like a college type thing versus a high school type thing? Okay, we've got the option to say a single... Why even do that? But okay, I guess we don't mind at all.
You have a gut, Professor. I will take great joy from your teachings.
Petra, I believe you mean to say that our professor has guts. That's a bit different from having a gut.
Yeah, we know what you meant though, it's all good.
You can't go around saying someone so slim and attractive has a gut.
Oh, please take my apologies. I have not yet mastered this language.
Professor, I want you to know that it's perfectly acceptable for you to treat me as you do the others.
This, I always love going through this rigmarole because it's like, in the Japanese version, I feel like they're talking about honorifics, but it's like, in English, in this situation, it makes more sense than most because she's like, you don't have to call me Lady Edelgard or anything like that. But even if nobody in this conversation was nobility, we'd still be having this conversation. It's always fun to see how they handle it in English.
I may be the Imperial Princess, but here at the Academy, I'm just another student. That said, know that I have high expectations of you, and high hopes. But I'm certain you can lead the Black Eagle House to greatness.
Sure. Now let's break the ice with a training session. I want to see our new teacher in action.
Sure, we can break up. 5 against 4.
Why will the ice be broken? Is this a custom I have missed in my studies?
Not real ice, just the ice of, well, it just means let's get to know each other.
I don't want to train. Let's stay in the classroom and learn from a book.
Yeah, Bernadetta, we can go ahead and put you right on the bench, dude. Everybody else, let's go have some fun.
Let's all calm down and have a nice cup of tea, how about? Doesn't that sound lovely, Professor?
Well, he's gone.
I know we all agree to treat each other as equals, but there is a limit to what I can tolerate. The esteemed Black Eagle House requires order.
At least we've all got quite a bit of personality.
Looks like your first job will be to quiet down this racket. I don't envy you.
They're not normally this rowdy. I do hope you can manage, Professor.
We've got this covered. 3 different groups of teenagers, I think. Cavalry and Flyers have the Cancel ability, which allows them to use their remaining movement, MV, after taking certain actions. Use the mount and dismount commands. Wow, mount and dismount. I don't think I've ever played any games that had that. No, that was like a Fire Emblem 2 type thing, wasn't it? And Flyers between fighting on their mount and on foot. The unit's type will change to infantry or armored while dismounted. There are new places to explore in the monastery. Received 1,000 gold from the Church of Seros as funding for this month's activities. Cool. So we keep...
Say, while you're here, I'd like to use this device I designed to determine whether the power of a crest resides within you. Won't hurt a bit. Promise.
We're trusting you on this.
You don't know about crests? Well, allow me to tell you everything, absolutely everything about them. Is your calendar clear? This will take a while.
Well, I am very curious about crests. Don't know what these are.
Crests are a fascinating topic, but before one can dive deeply into said topic, one must first understand what crests are. They are power incarnate. They are said to have been bestowed upon humans by the goddess countless ages ago. They exist within the flesh, and are passed down through bloodlines.
Huh. So we've got a bit of the genealogy of the Holy War put into this too.
Those who carry crests may excel at magic, display exceptional strength, or any number of boons. Each crest has its own power, the nature of which is beyond mortal understanding. For now.
Okay, so that does hand-wave a lot of the mechanics, I guess. And you believe I have a crest. Again, we've only got the one option, but I guess we'll ask him this.
I suspect as much, yes. But we won't know for sure unless I look into the matter.
So only some people have a crest. It's probably going to end up... I really hope it doesn't end up that all the nobles have a crest and none of the commoners do. I myself have never played Genealogy of the Holy War, but I have seen several LPs of it, and it really does seem like the noble people in that game, the royalty, are much better than the commoners.
As I said, crests are passed down through the blood. However, just because someone carries a crest does not necessarily mean their descendants will inherit it as well.
So...
only a scarce few descendants of a crest's bloodline end up inheriting that crest's power.
And this is seriously starting to sound like a major and minor holy blood type thing.
Perhaps one of your ancestors bore a crest, and you just happen to inherit it. That is how a crest usually presents itself, after all.
Alright. There's no need to look into it. I mean, do what you can to find out.
Yes, of course. I'll get to the bottom of it straight away.
And, okay, so they're not going to get us or let us use the power of crests right away then. We got to get used to all the other brand new and remixed mechanics first.
Now then, please go ahead and hold out your arm over this device here. What is this? A pattern I've never seen before. Is it possible an as yet undiscovered crest has been detected?
Sure. Doesn't look like anything special in this little pop-up window, but okay.
To think, there are still crests out there that even I am unaware of. How thrilling! Pardon my unrestrained jubilation. I have much to consider. You may leave now.
Alright, we'll get part 2 of the tutorial later on then.
I have more research to do in regard to this crest. Yes, so very much more research. But for now, your work here is done. What could this line here be indicating? Perhaps it represents a lack of symmetry. Or perhaps... what in the world? Oh, I see. It may be connected to that, but to a greater degree than usual.
Will it have anything to do with dragons again? Okay. Probably not. But I really have no indication. Are we going to have free days? It looks like we're going to have Sundays off.
With each moon, professors of the Officers' Academy receive a schedule for the month ahead. It notes the days on which events and missions will take place that month. Pay careful attention to your schedule, so that you may thoughtfully plan what you intend to do each month, and when.
This? Okay, I really like this setup. The monastery's schedule features different events on different days. Each week you will have one day off when you may choose an activity from the list. Your only option at first will be Explorer. Select the calendar with the directional buttons to view the schedule. Explore. Walk around the monastery, interact with people, and complete quests. Would you like to explore the monastery now? X menu. Can we save? Okay, we can save. I think we're going to go ahead, save. Yeah. We're gonna save and Professor level E. We're gonna go ahead, save, and then we're going to keep going forward with the game. That's all gonna be next time though, so definitely join me then for more Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Bye for now, guys.